Here's Brandt Snedeker in the left rough. Love to get this up and down.
Oh, needed to carry it like 3 or 4 more steps and it would have been good.
You can see how firm that shot was, Jane, because even as it trickled to the back edge, the brow of that bunker, it still released almost 15 feet, didn't it? This is a great look at how this 9th green sits up above the players in the fairway, doesn't it, Dennis?
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of like a little boomerang type of a green with that bunker kind of in the middle. And this chip shot that Mark Leishman has, I mean, Sned's ball, you're right, 2 or 3 more yards and we got right to the hole. This one is going to push left to right, and it's slow for most of it until it gets to the hole, and then it'll speed up. So it's going to be tough to get it close.
Didn't look like he hit that one crisply at all.
No, that was not very good at all. Wow.
I'm shocked. You'd be hoping that a little bit of a break that he had for the next 10, 12 weeks of the fall part of the schedule, won't they?
Oh, absolutely. He's got his eagle opportunity here. He was hoping to get a little help from Leash. He didn't get much, but that was pretty well judged. It's really slow till it's not, as we say. Once it crests that hill, it wanted to roll out. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for him, and that shot that he hit was so close, as we mentioned, to being good. This is a putt he's got to be careful with. Don't get too frisky.
Oh, sit, sit, sit. Ooh, good call.
Later, but this is a putt that you want to make, but you want to make sure you secure that par.
Oh, hey! All right. Security for the rest of the weekend, I think, for Mark Leishman.
And Leash had one heck of an up and down day, a couple of double bogeys. Look at that card.
Yeah. Well, we don't have the colors, sadly, but it's a bit like Forrest Gump. It's a bit of a box of chocolates, wasn't it? You never knew quite what you were going to get from Mark, whether it be birdies, eagles, doubles. Yeah.
Well, this is where you just want to run through your routine, get a good picture, and fire this thing.
Hasn't missed a short one really all week. He's been real solid on the short ones.
Oh, Dennis, you put the kiss of death on him. No, I'm not really going to blame you. Tragic.
He wouldn't.
It's a bitter pill to swallow. Yeah, he still has hope. We will have to wait and see how it plays out. Right, Dennis?
Yeah, it's not guaranteed that it's going to go to 3. I mean, 2s are in right now, I think, but most likely it's going to be, we're going to have to get some more wind in the afternoon. The greens are going to have to get a little firmer. But Will, on the other hand, just trying to climb that leaderboard a little more.
Yeah, good round of golf from tee shot here. Just a very slight dogleg from left to right, so should suit John's eye. Likes to move the ball that way off the tee. Might have overcooked that one a little bit, Jay.
You know, Jane, we saw this a little bit yesterday with him. He abbreviates that backswing a little, that transition gets it around. He's a really fun guy, just a character, good for the game. Really easy to root for.
Looked like it landed really soft.
So we got 2 balls to the right and 1 to play just from the right rough. Found a dry, kind of burnt out area. That's kind of a favorable deal for us, for we tour players.
Yes, I think that is definitely an advantage, but it's a tough hole location. just tucked on that right-hand side over the front bunker. And just kind of came out fluffy on him there.
Well, he didn't need much more. I mean, he was playing a little bit away from the hole, trying to get it in the center of the green.
No, it's a daunting pin, though. Look at that. It's really only, oh, probably 4 steps over that front bunker, and what room there is slopes away from the players. So,
yeah, and we talked a little bit about this being one of the most difficult courses to play from the fairway, and we're watching all 3 of our featured group participants play from the rough. Not an easy task.
It seems to be a theme, doesn't it? It's one of the hardest courses on the PGA Tour to hit fairways. Rahm looks like he's taking dead aim, but out of the rough, so hard to hold the surface.
Well,
110, so just a sand wedge. Even then, we couldn't hold it. Boy, these greens are firming up.
they're certainly firming up.
Earlier in the week, he and his foundation teamed up with Fortinet for the Pro-Am, raising money for underprivileged and underrepresented youths in the area.
And next
on today. My kids love to torment me with. I believe that's driver number 2, Ned. Headed for the right rough.
Par.
Ned, it was a title fight yesterday. I promise you, he came out of there feeling like he was in it. But good for him for persevering.
See, we're just a little bit short here.
It took a really peculiar hop, Ned. It had to be so close to being perfect.
For the past 16 months. Homa.
You see him just hooding that wedge just a little bit to just guarantee a little bit of rollout. Really well judged. Really impressed with.
Rahm sends this one towards the cup.
Yeah, both men having similar shots, one with a putter, one with a little middle wedge or so. Judging them beautifully.
Si Woo for his part.
You see that blend of power and touch and ability to control the golf ball. That's where I think we both mentioned is he's got some high expectations.
Good solid par there. Nice up and down for Homa after that 67 yesterday. How aggressive do you think he'll be?
I think he knows. I think he's got tilt and full tilt in that bag, Ned. I really do. I think he's going to take it at the left edge of the green, hoist it up in the air.
Come on, be good. Be good. Good looking.
I mean, that almost on cue for what we said. I mean, he just carried the bunker and goes all the way to the back of the green. And that's just going to be a handful for Max to try to get that up.
Mickelson looks like he's found some of the brown rough there, which would indicate maybe a little bit wispier grass. Taking advantage of that break.
We saw this yesterday. We talked about this morning. I mean, that afternoon, the greens just firm up a little bit, and you know where the tour has hidden some of these pins, Ned, there is no way to get them unless you're in the fairway.
Well, I saw earlier in the day, the only way to get it close here on the second was Hudson Swafford, who hit a bunker.
He said, get up, I chunked it, chunked it, baby. Yeah, and he did convert, make a nice birdie. I just don't think there's any chance of getting this ball inside of 10 feet, Ned, if you're not in the fairway.
It's off the screen. It's so high. Look at that. Lands like a raindrop. That's as good as you could have done it, I think.
Oh, man, that's just an amazing shot by Kevin Toy. That thing came in from the clouds.
70 front, correct.
I hope that gallery rope doesn't get in his backswing, Ned. I might be taking this thing down.
Right.
Of course, I'm maybe old and a little jumpy, but look at this.
Well, he took relief from the cart path. Only hit 5 fairways yesterday. Was 3 over early in his round, but fought back.
Get up there. Get up there. Get up there.
I heard him say that to knock him out hot. Ned, he was working on the driving range with his instructor, and they were.
Oh, what a great camera shot here.
Man, great work, guys. You get a real sense for the uphillness of that bunker from that camera shot there. It's a little intimidating for the average golfer, Ned, but for the tour player to be able to have that slope, you know you can fly that ball and stop it almost immediately.
Well, it looked like Max Homa's ball was sitting up on the rough, and then it just started to slowly sink to the bottom.
It did, didn't it?
Is the thought process here, give yourself 15 feet, but just don't leave it short of the green? Or is it, hey, be aggressive, get it close?
Well, I can't tell on the lie. If it lies as dodgy as it looks, it's going to be take short out of the equation and get this ball on the green and hit it as close to the flagstick as you can without the threat of leaving it short. But one of the things you got to do on a shot like this, Ned, is you've got to match your shoulders to the terrain so that your club will swing down that and you don't try to help it up in the air. If he keeps his back shoulder too low, it's really easy to come under this ball and hit it fat. That's exactly what he did. Ned, those shoulders have to be, that right shoulder, that trail shoulder has to be higher than the left. So
Probably owe JonRahm an apology. Yesterday we were talking about his golf swing and how he was a little quick from the top, and we saw it in his putting stroke as well, but we didn't really give enough credence to how he was feeling with that stomach bug, that he wasn't able to participate in the Pro-Am and didn't eat anything yesterday on the course. Said he got a good night's sleep, though tonight he's feeling better.
It's got to go that way.
Crowd's starting to roll in here now, aren't they? It's Friday afternoon in Napa. Champ. He is one cool customer.
He is. No change of expression, some quiet confidence.
Phil, new putter and all. He said he's hitting it solid. He likes the way that the putts are coming off. Tway.
It was a hell of a shot by Kevin Tway. Putter, he knows what it feels like to roll the ball and what it needs to win tournaments.
Homa. Well, you can't fault the short game there, really. It was the mistake off the tee, +3 in the strokes gained category. Ooh, all right. Never a doubt. Champ to clean up.
I'd like to see him take it right at the tower there, Ned, with a little bitty draw and just try to hit it the right distance if you can.
Mid-stick, please.
And he takes it right at it.
Goodness.
And it just hangs on. That's
Like we both said.
third hole, Rahm. Fairway metal.
Going to swing. There's the branches.
He clears that left so fast and so aggressively, doesn't he, Ned? Softer?
We're going to find out, aren't we?
Theory-wise,
Should be able to.
it's not cutting nearly enough.
Nice shots.
There's our target for Siwoo.
That needs to cut. Oh, wow.
Where has that gone?
I never saw it down.
Out of bounds. Back to the second.
That's got to be going left. We're going to get another look at this to see if Kevin Tway can handle that. Max Homa on the third tee, aiming left. Playing a nice patented little fade and beautiful setup. We talked about that smooth transition. That was the epitome of what he wanted to do. Almost hopped straight in the hole on the first bounce.
You just can't miss it there.
You just can't play from there, you're right. And Kevin looked like he drew a much better lie than Max Homa had, previous group.
A winner here. Back in 2018 in a playoff over Ryan Moore and Brandt Snedeker. Seventh start for Mickelson here. At 51 years old, looking for his 46th PGA Tour title. And I mentioned yesterday, still this stat just mind-boggling. 31 consecutive years with at least one top 10 on the PGA Tour.
Just amazing. Also tournament ambassador here for the Fortinet Championship.
Flag in.
Did he hit it? Did he hit it?
Over to the third Rahm. Hole location here is just perched in the very back of this green. What is the green? 35, and it's on 32.
Yeah, Ned, we saw the group. Look at where this is for the players. They're looking, it's almost over into the tree over there. Yeah, beautiful judged by JonRahm.
Yep.
Looking for a little dividend here as Champ. A payoff from a beautiful tee shot.
Does he have enough? Almost looked like that ball got to the whole net and broke to his left.